this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a fun, uplifting message today where we're actually working with a bird deck to get you a personalized message. So I've been inspired to do this bird reading, first of all, because I'm still learning this deck, but secondly, because my house is surrounded by these birds and they're just chirping all day long. If you follow me on Instagram, which by the way, I'll have my Insta down below, but it's just at rainbow__harmony. If you just type in Rainbow Harmony, you'll scroll, you'll find me. It's pretty easy to find which Rainbow Harmony account I am. There's like a couple others, but you'll find me. Anyways, a couple days ago on there, I posted about like the birds and like how crazy loud they've been and how they're all molting and mating and nesting and flying around. And so anyways, they've been inspiring me. The birds want to talk, and I thought I'd bring some vibes from these birds to you today. Some of you guys might have noticed I haven't been posting as much on the channel lately. It's just because I've been working really hard on all y'all's personal readings. My sale is going down. It's going off. It's being taken away in a couple days. I might leave it up like an extra week. But yeah, pretty much spring is over. And I only planned on having this sale for 2 weeks, and then the whole pandemic hit, and I just knew people really needed guidance during that time, and I didn't want to exploit anyone during that time, so I put my prices down. I kept my prices down basically, but it's time for me to put my prices back up, and I won't be bumping them up too much higher. It's just I've got to take some stuff off sale. It's just time. So I just wanted to alert you guys to that if you would like to purchase a reading or personal coaching or Skype or you want to talk to me and face to face, basically Skyping with me, get some cards pulled, hang out, or get some life coaching, that this is probably the last week you can get these really good deals. And I will regularly have stuff on sale, be shouting this out. I don't want anybody to panic buy, okay? But I'm just letting you all know, some of you guys have been asking me, well, how long is this sale going on? And this is pretty much the last week, okay? So I'm gonna shout that out. Second thing is, I have a new love series coming to the channel where I'm answering your love questions. However, I'm not answering, does Johnny, gonna ask me out? Or is Billy really my twin flame? Or is Sandra gonna ask me out? I'm actually answering your real questions of like, this is the situation I'm in, this is what I'm going through, and like, I just need some like guidance. So I might be using my intuition, but I'm not using my cards in this new series. There's no tarot cards. We're talking about stuff. We're answering questions that I feel a lot of situations I feel a lot of people are going through. So feel free to email me. I've got information about it below if you want a question answered. Just think about your situation and your question first to think like, would this help other people? Because if it's extremely specific to you, then I might not put it in this series, okay? But please tell me specific details, because that will help me to understand your situation. And a lot of you guys share stuff in common. You wouldn't believe it. It's just I can't like give you a timeline, or I might be able to see like, is this person really into me, or like, from this information here, does it seem like they are really being genuine, or stuff like that I can do, but I just can't tell you like, is Bobby my twin flame, or that kind of stuff. So it's different. I'm not giving out free readings. This is like a love series. And also my husband is going to be answering some questions as well. So if you have any questions to ask a guy about other guys, like, what does it mean when a guy says this? Or what does it mean when a guy like treats you like this? Or like, here's my situation, here's what this guy did to me, like, what do you think this means? Like, feel free to ask those questions, and I'll be alerting you guys to when my husband will be coming on some of the videos as well. So anyways, Been working on the love series, your personal readings. Also, I've been teasing a makeup tutorial a lot in my community section, but it's been really cloudy here every day. I'm waiting for the sun to come out so I can do the makeup tutorial for you guys and show it to you. So that's just kind of what's been going on with me, okay? So we're doing this one real quick, but it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be interesting. I'm using the book because I don't know this deck yet. We're going to be reading from the book and I'll just be sounding off on it. You're going to choose a bird or a card that you feel interested in or drawn to, and we'll get you the message. Since I'm really using the book, I want to shout this out. This is called the Winged Enchantment Oracle deck. I'm not sponsored. This was not gifted. I bought this myself. And it's written by Leslie Morrison, and the artwork is by Lisa Hunt. And yeah, it's pretty much it. So I'm loving this deck. I'm still learning it. So you can choose any of the cards you want to get your message. So number 1 is the Lark card. And I'm just gonna give you a second to just really look at it. Number 2 is the Kingfisher. And number 3 is the Peacock. So once you have chosen, you can head down below to the comments or the description where the timestamps are posted. All you have to do is just click on the timestamp for number 1, 2, or 3, and it'll instantly fast forward you to your part of the reading. So let's get into this, you guys. So for those of you guys who choose the Lark card, let's go ahead and read from the book and get you your message, and I'll sound off a little bit on anything that's standing out to me, okay? I am Lark, the endearing song of the soul. I am voice. I am the wandering bard. I am everything that resonates through sound. I will teach you to use your words and how to make them magic. I will give you a purpose for everything you utter. I will give you a clear intent for every expression you release. Everything you say permeates the cosmos. I am the chant that awakens. I am the mantra that focuses thought. I am the love ballad and the victory song. I am here to free your voice and show you how to direct it toward your destiny. You have kept quiet too long. It's time to awaken your senses. Speak with clarity and intent. Express with depth and purpose. Pay close attention as your words reverberate around you. You are in tune with the cosmos. You are manifestation. You are harmony. Rainbow harmony, you guys. You are harmony. You are Lark. Oh my gosh. So it's just a couple like sentences here, but this is like some deep stuff. So let's get into it. So as this being a fun and uplifting message, I actually think this is a message telling you that like you have already been connecting more with like your voice, like your throat chakra is opening. Some of you guys who are watching this might be noticing that like you've been singing a lot more, just kind of randomly singing around the house, singing like lots of music. Maybe I even have some talented singers who are here who are needing encouragement to continue to practice their singing or to sign up for those vocal lessons or to join that choir or that performance group or to keep going with your dream. Or maybe it's a message of like, yes, this is your path for those of you guys who are the singers, because we can't ignore the fact that this is like the songbird, the singer. This is a reminder that word is bond. Words are very powerful. I'm going to get a little biblical here for a second. I'm sorry if that triggers any of you guys that have come from toxic religion. I'm not one to quote the Bible, but it's very fascinating to me that in the beginning of the Bible it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. I mean, like, in the beginning, sound, vibration, frequency. It's very fascinating because when you like do quantum physics and all that scientific stuff, I'm kind of bad at explaining it, but you can trace everything has like a frequency and a tone and a vibration and a resonance. So essentially everything is sound. And so it's very powerful. So the sounds that come from you, the words that come from you, the energy that comes from you is very powerful. So I think this is telling you like you are putting your energy out there in a very powerful way right now. Like you're learning how to use your words to command your universe. So maybe you're writing lists and you're writing manifestations or intentions, or perhaps you're writing down your feelings and your emotions more. And I don't want to freak anybody out who is journaling and writing like, I can't stand that effing person who did this to me, and I just wish that. If you're writing horrible things down about another person on a piece of paper because you're really mad and you're cleansing that energy from you, that is a positive energy. You're releasing it from you so it doesn't keep, so your body doesn't hold on to it. So not everything you have to write down and not everything you have to say has to be happy and positive and la-di-da. There's a lot of people in the spiritual community who are all about like sublimating and spiritual bypassing and about like only be positive and like don't think negative thoughts and like, oh no, don't say that out loud or else it's gonna happen. Because like I've said once, like, oh man, my back is really hurting me. I think it's because of my boobs, man. I need a new bra. Like, whoo, God bless this old woman. Hopefully my back's gonna hold up and trying to take care of it. I had a friend, this is years ago, who was like one of those spiritual bypasser, sublimator people who was like telling me like, don't say that out loud. Like if you talk about your back pain out loud, that it's gonna get worse, and by focusing on it, it's gonna grow, and like don't project that energy into the future of you having back problems as an old lady. And to a certain extent, I believe this person, but another part of me is like, you know what, it's okay for me to say like, I don't feel good right now, and to have someone support me and to like say, I'm sorry you feel like that, and like you want to lay down, or like, oh girl, I'm sorry, like I feel you, that's the worst. Like, you know, I'm not projecting a lifetime of pain just from saying like, oh, I have a headache, like, you know. So I just want to tell any of you guys that like you're working on this, don't think it's gonna backfire and that you have to be perfect with it. But I just do see some of you guys like starting to say kinder things to yourself, maybe in the mirror, or talking more positively about things, or maybe saying kinder things to others. And maybe you, instead of catching yourself like wanting to gossip or like looking at someone's profile online and thinking mean things, maybe you're starting to have more empathy for other people. Maybe you're starting to celebrate people more, and like I just see you putting more good vibes out there. And I think that's what all these birds are about. Good vibes, good energies, singing, sound. This is also a little clue for you. They're like, maybe you should try some chanting, maybe you should try some affirmations, maybe you should try some That was powerful, right? Maybe you should just try a little bit of that sometimes. Do some oming, chanting. I love listening on YouTube to Gregorian chants. I don't know why, they just calm me down. Explore that, explore sound, explore frequencies. There's certain energetic actually frequencies that are sound frequencies. Like, I don't know the exact name, but like 420 Hz, 420, but you know, 432 Hertz Hz or whatever. And you can find that kind of stuff that is like on a certain frequency to help your heart chakra, things like that. A channel that I really recommend for that is called New Meditation. So it's NU and then meditation. And some of their songs are like kind of cheesy or whatever, but they have songs that are like vibrationally like chilled and like set on purpose for certain clearings and tunings. You can mess around with like crystal bowls and listening to certain music that's uplifting. It's all about using music and song and embracing that, and then like speaking your truth. Maybe some of you guys are really finding your voice right now. Maybe you're really learning how to stand up for yourself and not be a doormat right now. Maybe some of you guys are like starting YouTube channels or something, and you're like talking and you're like letting yourself be heard and seen. Maybe I'm talking to some of you guys out there that are writers who are writing books or poems and wanting to express that side of yourself. So the last message is just like to tell you that you're doing a good job and to keep going with this. Like, it's time to continue to awaken these senses, speak with clarity, speak with intent, express your words with depth and purpose, and pay close attention, because your words are going to be reverberating around you and they're going to be sending good vibrations back to you. So this is a very positive message about like basically the healing of your throat chakra and like this new energetic awakening around you and all the goodness it's bringing into your life. And so I also find it interesting that in numerology, this would be the number 10, and that's actually the number 1. And so that's a new cycle, that's a circle, that's vibration, that's sound, that's frequency, that's all the goodness coming back to you. So this is definitely a time of receiving in your life. So go out there and sing your song, all you little songbirds, and let me know what you think about this message in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Peace out. So for those of you guys who chose number 2, the Kingfisher, let's get your fun, positive, uplifting message from this card. This one's interesting. Like I said, this is a newer deck. I don't think I've ever pulled this card before. However, I am very familiar with the Kingfisher and was always really fascinated by them, because when I lived in LA, there were a lot of Kingfisher birds that hung out at Echo Park. And so I think this is interesting. I'm fascinated to learn about this. So the Kingfisher. I am Kingfisher, master of the deep. I am retrieval of the past. I am seeker of the unknown. I am the one you send into the darkest waters of the mind. I am discovery. I am the extraction of what hinders movement. I am restoration. You have hidden something beneath your surface. I will release you from what ties you to the bottom. Things must come to light now. Indecision must be washed away. I am the promise of new warmth and abundance. I am the one who restores the calm. There is no greater catharsis than the renewal of consciousness. You are release. You are claimer of the dark waters. You are subconscious alignment. You are Kingfisher. Well, wow. I mean, this one was deep, like literally and metaphorically. I mean, I remember sitting there at Echo Park in LA and watching these Kingfisher birds like dive under the water, and I would always like look around, because you never knew like where they were gonna pop up from, because they'd go down to get their little food or their fish or whatever, and they would keep swimming and they would pop up like way over somewhere else. And so it was just so funny to watch them like go dive down, and like where were they gonna pop up next. So to me, this is kind of a message of like a quantum leap. And it's this term, I want to do a whole video on this, but basically it's a whole term of like when your life all of a sudden goes from like 0 to 100, like when things change very rapidly and really fast, like when you go from a really shitty situation to a really awesome situation in a very short span of time. So I think that's kind of the message to you with this card, that like you're taking a quantum leap forward. There's definitely an acknowledgement here that you've been like retrieving your past, or you've been healing for something from your past. I mean, we all are, but those of you who chose the Kingfisher, it was something really intense. The darkest waters of the mind, like your biggest fears, your biggest doubts, or like your biggest trauma, or something awful that happened. And it's almost like you're being restored. You've been going through this healing process forever. Whatever this loss was or trauma was, it's not like you're going to forget about it forever and your life is going to be amazing from now on. It's just like part of that will come to you sometimes, but like you're going to learn how to master, how to handle those energies, how to flow with it, how to acknowledge it, but how to still like grow. And since you have intentionally, or maybe life has kind of forced you to go through some type of healing process or some type of grieving process, you've done a lot of work on your inner self. And you know what they say, well, here's my Wildwood deck, always got to make it into some reading somehow, right? As within, so without. As above, so below. Just like how you've got healthy roots, you've got a healthy tree. Your roots are like what's going on inside of you, your thoughts, your feelings, your perception, your energies, like your vibrations, like your mood, all of that stuff has a lot to do with like the decisions that you make and the choices that you make in your life and like what happens around you. So it's like you've been cleaning and healing this energy out, and because of that, as within, so without. You're taking a quantum leap forward. Now your outer reality has no choice but to shift and to reflect all of that awesome like clearing and positivity back to you. So get ready for a wild ride, because this person here, I don't know what they're doing. They're like on a surfboard or on these little discs, and they're like, there's this magical energy, and they're just like rushing forward, and they look very happy, and like they're like, I'm so ready for this. So like this is your awakening, this is like your new beginning, this is your fresh start. And so like you have extracted and you've cut cords, you've taken away things that have been hindering your movement, or that's what's happening right now. Whatever's been tying you or holding you down or holding you back has been cut away. The truth will be revealed. Anybody who's waiting for justice or for truth to be revealed, it's going to happen soon. I feel that. And maybe this is even about world events, okay? I don't want to talk too much about world events, because I know for a lot of you guys, this channel is a place to escape that. I try to keep it free from that, but we talk about it sometimes, and I actually see a little bit of that being tied to this. But like, you're being promised new warmth and abundance, okay? Things are going to be more calm. Your whole consciousness has been renewed, and so this is all being released. And now you know how to, like, if you have to ever go back down into the dark water, or you go through a cycle like this again, like we're all bound to, there's always different cycles and seasons in our lives. Winter will inevitably come again. You're going to handle it in stride. This time, like you have subconsciously gotten into alignment, and so you get ready to take a big quantum leap forward and for your situation to change drastically. You might have to initiate some of that. You might have to make some conscious choices and do some actual things in the 3D and use your logic to like make this happen in some ways, but doors will open. Opportunities will come from out of nowhere. Like really random, awesome, synchronistic stuff will also happen too. And just know it's because of the work that you've done, and like the healing that you've done, and the self-love you've come to, and this like new energy that's come in your life. And I want you to know, all this positive energy that's coming in your life, you were already worthy of it. It wasn't like you needed to work in order to manifest this. It's just you've always been worthy of this. Healing is simply revealing. Healing is revealing the truth that you're already healed, you're already whole, you're already complete. Healing is just feeling. So you just went through a time of a deep feeling, and like your true truth is being revealed now, and you're heading to an awesome place. So ride that wave, start paddling. Don't look back, just look ahead. Stand up on that board, turn, and just enjoy the ride. It's going to be really quick and really fast, and it's taking you somewhere amazing. So what do you think about this message? How does it apply to your life? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Peace out. For those of you guys who choose number 3, the Peacock card, let's go ahead and get your message. So, I am Peacock, the glory of multifaceted expression. I am everything that shimmers. I am all that radiates. I am divinity manifest in physical form. I am the power of flash and the influence of physical beauty. I am the reflection of inner grace on the outside. I am the mirror of everything magnificent. You need to accept and own your body, for it is a mirror of the soul. To be aware of spirit is essential, but not to the exclusion of your physicality. We take our forms for a reason, to express our uniqueness in the world. Vanity is no sin, but a deep appreciation of our creation when grounded in a healthy love of self. Break out the colors, fluff the feathers, don your finest threads. I have come to teach you how to flaunt with grace, emanating a true beauty from every facet of your being. You are beauty inside and out. You are body, mind, and spirit. You are effortless charm. You are peacock. Oh my gosh. You know, it's so weird. I've been giving a lot of messages to people like similar to this in personal readings lately. And I really felt like, I don't know, I feel like I need to do a whole video just on this card or a whole series just on this concept. But basically, this is a fun, positive, uplifting message to you of one of two things. One is you've been working on this process of being the peacock. Like, you've done a lot of work on the inside, and like you're feeling more confident about like who you are, and like you're owning yourself on the inside. So naturally, you might be exploring and experimenting with this concept that you're attractive. Maybe you've been getting different haircuts, or you've been like wearing different types of clothes, or experimenting with jewelry, or trying out just new styles, or giving yourself some type of makeover in a way. Maybe you've just been paying more attention to your self-care, whatever that means for you. And you certainly do not need makeup and like expensive clothing and a whole bunch of jewelry, or certain type of haircut or shoes or clothing type or whatever in order to be attractive. But like when you see somebody who's well put together and also has a great vibe, like you look at them and you just think like that looks like a nice person. Like they really are taking good care of themselves. Like some of you guys have really been going on this journey lately, and I think this is a message of a celebration telling you like, don't feel guilty or ashamed at all that if you feel like you're being vain for like doing this thing. Maybe some of you guys are starting like because I have had a couple clients and some people who've been telling me like, I really want to start like a clothing haul channel, or I really want to model, or I want to post more pictures of myself on my social media, or I've been really feeling myself lately, or I want to do a makeup channel or a self-care channel, or like I'm into stuff like that. Like that's awesome. The peacock energy is such a cool part of life. I'm all about this. Like any of you guys who want to go out there and peacock and just show it off and like and aesthetically, or with your hair or your makeup or your personality, or like the colors or just whatever, go out there and do it. So this is just telling you like, yes, go out there and get it. Maybe you just recently purchased some clothes and this is like telling you, yeah, go you got some clothes and you're gonna be peacocking now. Go out there and wear them. You're worthy. And then this also could be a message that's still very positive for some of you guys that like you need to peacock. Like, it's time to radiate. It's time to work on your physical beauty in whatever way feels best for you. YouTube is filled with tutorials and suggestions and like things you could learn. I'll share something real quick that I have learned that has really helped me. This is just an example of like working on your peacock side. So I found out about this website, and I'm not affiliated with them, and I had not been gifted anything by them. They do not even know I exist, but I'm still gonna shout them out because they helped me. Because I just found their website by Googling stuff, and the website I believe is called colorwise.me. So it's just like color spelled COLOR wise.me or something like that. And I went on their site, and you can upload a picture of your face, and you take this little thing, this little dropper, and you like, you know, put it on the color of your eye, you put it on the color of your hair, and then you put it on the color of your skin, and it generates like a color palette for you of like what colors to wear, or maybe even to use as makeup to accentuate your natural skin tone. I had no idea, and hello to my mosquito bites that are randomly shaped in a rainbow harmony all up on me from the mosquitoes. Anyways, I'm actually cool tone skin. I had no idea. So my whole life I've been wearing warm tones. I've been like wearing warm tone makeup. And so like I got this new, like I got a color palette generated. And at first I was really shocked by it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't like this palette. But I did actually get a couple of pieces in my wardrobe to fit that color palette. And I like started tweaking my makeup a little bit to like stick in that palette. And I like did a little bit of that, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, damn, this shit is like for real. This actually worked. So, yeah, I mean, it could be something like that where like Peacock's all about colors. Maybe you can figure out what color palette is good for you. Rules are meant to be broken, so wear whatever you want. But I just wanted to share that, like, yeah, that's something I kind of worked on that was like Peacock lately. It could be anything. Maybe you're ready to just chop the hair, or maybe you're ready to like get some extensions put in, or because I know some of you guys here are all different styles, you know, and from all over the spectrum. I celebrate and I stand for the LGBTQIA community. So there's many different types of styles. Maybe some of you guys want to peacock your new self. Like maybe you used to really like perform your gender, but you're like, and like typically what that's supposed to be or whatever society says, but you're actually like, I think I want to play a little bit more like with androgyny, or I think I want to like be a little bit more punk rock or something, and like maybe try like some chains in my wardrobe and like some I don't know, whatever the kids are doing these days. Maybe I want to like try to do a little bit more goth stuff, or maybe I want to take on like just kind of another fashion to peacock. So peacocking does not mean that you have to perform what society expects of you. And for some people, peacocking might look like that. It's not to judge how people present themselves and what makes them feel beautiful. What makes you feel amazing and beautiful and confident and attractive might be completely different for everyone else. So this is really about experimenting with colors or makeup or no makeup or hair or just your whole outer appearance, everything that goes on your body, that's around your body, that it, like your self-care and maybe even your energy a little bit on kind of creating like a new version of you that matches the change that's happened in the inside, or on celebrating like your truth. So this card is really fun and uplifting because it's just telling you to have fun, or it's encouraging you to have fun or to keep having fun with this. And like, this is one of the coolest parts of being here on this earth, is that we have these physical bodies and we get to just have fun with them. So I'm also talking to those of you guys who might have some maybe body dysmorphia or not feeling confident about your body. Try owning it, okay? For me, talking about myself again, because I'm the only example I really have here. For me, I happen to be a woman that has very large breasts, and I've had trouble finding clothing for that, and I have a little bit of extra junk in the trunk, and I'm curvy. And so I'm kind of a mid-sized woman, and I fit large clothing sizes from regular brands, and then sometimes I fit clothing from like plus size brands, but I'm like really in the middle, and it's like hard to find clothes. I have to get stuff tailored, blah, blah, blah. It's frustrating. So something that's helped me with my peacocking or whatever is taking my measurements to know exactly what size I am and checking that with charts on certain companies that I want to order from, and sometimes ordering a size up so I can get stuff tailored, so I can start feeling more comfortable in like the clothing that I wear, and making conscious choices about where the clothing is coming from and who's making it and the material and like how it's gonna feel and how long it's gonna last, and you know, keeping my colors in mind and everything has really been helping me with this. Following other people online who have a similar body type as me, who are just rocking what they got and wearing bikinis and shorts, and just like women who have larger boobs who are just like, you know what, F it, I'm putting it out there, I'm wearing this low cut top, or I'm gonna wear this outfit, and just smiling and being themselves and enjoying their life really helps me feel like I have the space to be seen and to be heard, and like to do the same, and to not feel ashamed or to not feel like I have to cover up or be a certain way. So like, I just realized there's so many options out there, and I've learned a lot about peacocking or working on my outer beauty from a lot of amazing people that are here on YouTube. If you have a certain skin tone or skin type or skin condition or a certain hair color or hair type, or if you are petite or you're taller, or like you're very thin, or you are more curvaceous, or you're non-binary, or you're transgender, or you're not sure, or you're whatever, this or that, because it's all labels at the end of the day, right? F labels. But you will find people out there that will be similar to you, and you can take advice or inspiration from them, and that's what's just so amazing. We're not alone. We're living in the information age, and experiment with who you are. I've gone through many phases in my fashion life, and in how I wear clothes and how I present myself. And it's okay if you want to reinvent yourself. I think some of you guys are getting this as a message to just go out there and have fun and make this a goal over the next couple months or years or however long. And some of you guys might be congratulated with this card because you've already taken these steps and it's showing, and they're like, yes, you've done it, get out there, shine. You're just being given like that extra push to keep going in that direction, to keep going on that path, and like to not feel ashamed to let yourself be seen, to take that selfie, to post that picture, to like put yourself out there, to start that channel or social media, or to go on that date or whatever. Don't let how you look or your size or your hair or your thing or your psoriasis or whatever it is, don't let that hold you back. You can still peacock no matter what the situation is, and you're a beautiful person on the inside, and that wants to be shown on the outside. Celebrate yourself, or keep celebrating yourself. You're being supported in this way. So I hope that this message resonates with you. Thank you guys so much for your support. You'll be seeing me here on the channel a little bit more, especially now that it's the first quarter moon and I'm feeling all excited and energized. It's the action phase of the moon cycle. But thank you for those of you guys who've been patient for me. You know, I always upload almost every day or every other day, and I've just been, prioritizing personal readings and this new love series that's coming in. Oh, I can't wait, you guys. So stay tuned, all right? And I will see you very soon. Peace out.